Welcome back to the BlueMilk podcast, fellow milkers. I'm Matt, one of the guest hosts with these people. How's that?
Sure. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Jacob, this is your thing. Why the hell are we here today?
Because it's the BlueMilk podcast. We record it every other Sunday.
What is today, fucker?
Today's episode 66!
Which means...
Order 66, motherfuckers!
Holy shit! Wow, I'm glad two of us got involved in that.
FYI, we've all been drinking. Some of us can't take it as well as others. Not to name names, Jacob.
It's not true!
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
So thank you for joining us today on the BlueMilk podcast.
Oh, speak up.
What are you talking about?
Thank you for... Oh, did you even fix the mic so that it's picking up?
Yeah, I did.
We're on low, man. Look at that.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today on the BlueMilk podcast!
Jesus Christ!
He's been drinking too.
The first thing that alcohol kills is the quiet self!
My eye.
So, this is where we talk about anything and everything Star Wars related.
Thank you,
and
Matt.
a lot of shit that is not Star Wars related. For
Yeah.
instance, drinking.
We do deviate quite often from, Star Wars related things.
Bullshit. Drinking is definitely Star Wars.
We have actually
I
had an
agree.
episode. We had that episode where we talked about Star Wars alcohol.
Yep, and it is the BlueMilk podcast,
And
which is a drink.
Yeah, but it's not an alcoholic drink.
How do you know?
Not yet, it isn't.
But
Bantha milk could be alcohol.
oh,
You don't
Yes,
think
yes, Dirk.
we
Well,
did that thingy
why
on
not?
Facebook with the whole drinks.
Oh yeah, the thingy with the drinks.
so? It was incredible,
It was a thing.
especially the live studio audience.
Woo!
It was amazing.
The live studio audience was awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
In
That
fact, they're all here.
Whoa!
yeah, you're looking at them.
Sorry.
I apologize to you.
This probably should become an audio podcast.
You really don't want to look at us. I mean, who wants to look at
Well,
us?
if you do, just make sure a toilet's nearby.
Or a bucket.
You got a shit
It's
bucket?
going to be a lot more puke than a bucket.
You got a shit bucket? You're not hardcore unless you got a shit bucket.
Hey, sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed. I understand.
Why are we here today, guys?
To talk about Star Wars.
Not just Star Wars, but Sith. Because it's episode 66, motherfuckers! That's the camera.
That's the pewter.
Holy shit.
This one is one for the record books, people. We're going to get half a viewer.
Yeah. Dude, if we even get one view, I'll be impressed.
Hey, I will at least watch it. I might not pay attention to it.
You don't have to watch it. You're here.
Whoa! You lived it.
I lived it.
You lived it.
Exciting.
I have to watch it because I know that fucker's not going to edit anything.
That's not fucking
That's accurate.
true.
That's super accurate.
That's not true.
Anywho.
Oh my god.
So today we're the topics of today, I believe, are Sith and everything Sith oriented, because in regards to episode 66 and it being Order 66, the famous order instilled and
Where we got rid of all the
set
fucking
off
younglings.
by our beloved Emperor Palpatine,
Woo!
that freed the galaxy from the tyrannical rule of the Republic
Woo!
and its bootjack lackeys,
Woo!
the Jedi.
Woo!
Nice, I like it. That was good. That was real good.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So
Delicious.
And don't forget their incompetent Senate.
the incompetent Senate.
You put some thought into this.
No,
Okay.
but
It's the alcohol.
today we are speaking in reverence of the past and the things that we aspire to try to become or be more like.
And to start us off, Hinshaw actually has something for us.
What?
What do I have?
Oh, you have a shirt.
You have a shirt.
I'm rocking my Maul shirt.
Is that your
Call
boy?
Maul.
Is that your boy?
It's my dog. Yep. Me and Maul were like this. At least the top half.
Hey, he had two halves later on too.
I know, but the bottom half, we don't know what happened to it. See, I'm wondering if the bottom half found a robotic top half and is running around.
That would be amazing!
That's a Clone Wars I would watch.
It got sold on Star Wars eBay.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually they made a mint, though.
Oh, they probably did, yeah.
That's the hot toys to look for.
So you, Mr. Hinshaw, are a big fan of Darth Maul?
I'm a big fan of all things evil and dark in the Star Wars universe, yes.
I understand, but if you were to pick one...
Yeah, if I had to pick my favorite Sith, it is definitely Darth Maul. I was thinking about this before I came over here.
Why?
I had a list going.
He had several short lives.
Well, the reason why I like Darth Maul, other than being cut in half,
he went out like a bitch.
He did. And the one that has always freaking bothered me ever since episode 3 is, he had the high ground, but Obi-Wan still fucking cut him in half. What kind of shit is that?
Well, he got cut in half twice by Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, did he get cut in half during the Clone Wars? I thought he was just...
No, he got slit right up the, this.
He got that half.
Yeah, he got this half instead of this half.
Wait,
so
what? It
was during their duel when he sliced.
It was first off.
It was Rebels.
Sorry,
but he didn't get cut in half that time. He got
Rebels,
stabbed.
Clone Wars, it's all the same.
Yeah,
No! Not really, actually.
Resistance, it's all the same.
Oh, no, it's not.
God, no.
Resistance is hot garbage.
Shit.
It was like,
As you've
But
seen.
anyway.
Attack of the Clones,
So-
Resistance.
Yes, I am a huge fan of Darth Maul because I like how Darth Maul, unlike a majority of the Sith, now not all of them, but a majority of the Sith, Darth Maul from a very young age was taught nothing but the ways of the Sith. Palpatine took him as a young child away from the new canon, Mama, whatever the hell her name is, from that, whatever the hell,
witch.
Dathomir. Yeah, the witch.
Yeah.
Took him away from her and taught him how to be a Sith from a very young age. And most of the Sith, not all of them, again, not all of them, but a majority of the Sith throughout the Star Wars canon and Legends were something else, or they were Jedi, and then they switched over to the Sith. Darth Maul is one of the few that started at a very young age to be a Sith. I think Palpatine started out to be a Sith, but I don't think he was young when he started.
He
I'm
was
not sure.
in his teens.
Yeah.
So he wasn't as young as Maul, but he was in his teens when he got picked up by Plagueis.
And what starts the whole Sith teaching? Is it the facial features?
Probably.
No.
Just look
Let's start. It's just following the ways of the Sith, man. It's just like Jedi. They're
Yeah,
both
man.
religions. They're the
It
same.
is not just like Jedi. Go fuck yourself.
They are exactly the same. They're just opposite sides of the coin.
They are not exactly
Whoa.
the same.
They are.
No, that's blasphemy.
No, it's not really.
So Darth Maul is your boy.
He's my favorite. Yes, I like the large majority of the Sith. Like the one that is brought to you by the BlueMilk podcast, Darth Bane. He's
Oh
another
my
one of
god, you
favorites.
just mentioned
We
his
weren't
name.
going to bring him up.
No,
We were going to say
no,
nothing
so
involving
bring
him.
him
Oh
up.
my god.
I am so bringing him up.
We're not
I mean,
talking about Bane.
They really need to. They really need to make a trilogy just on him, in my opinion. But
You're speaking to the choir, but yes.
All right.
preaching to the choir.
Preaching.
So you'll get
That too.
It's
All
the
right.
same shit.
You'll get there.
God,
So,
boy,
Matt-
come on.
I'm a fan of the Vader as well. I mean, who isn't? But
Fair enough. All right.
Mrs. Harry Potter.
Yeah, Mrs. Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
this is Harry Potter.
So Darth Voldemort?
Yes. Can we do that?
No.
Think?
Yes,
No,
yes,
Sure.
that's
you
blasphemy.
can. Do it. Do
He
it.
might as well
I don't
be.
have an answer for you on this.
Well, you've seen the Star Wars movies, correct?
This
Like 14 years ago, yeah.
So?
Jesus.
Good stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
seriously.
know
It's a
you're
long
at
time.
least 14 years old.
At least.
At least.
I might be 15.
Might.
But
Might be pushing
Maybe.
it.
so you've seen all of the movies.
Most of them, yes.
You saw
Okay,
episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What is
Yes.
yes? Most of them, yes.
So was it like
I've
against
seen
your will?
like the way.
Did someone hold you down and make you watch?
Did they Clockwork Orange you into
Oh,
watching it? Strapped into a chair?
I actually watched them of my own accord. I
Okay.
wanted to know, so my freshman year of high school, every day when I got home, I would watch them until my mom got home.
And that was
And then I would
3
stop.
years ago?
14 years ago. Thank you.
That was 14 years ago.
Yeah, that was 14
Okay,
years
so
ago.
she's 63 now.
85. Get it?
Okay.
Thank you.
I-
Come on.
Still.
Fuck.
Damn.
So,
Now?
but, okay, so,
We could.
No, not Different podcast!
And that's not YouTube, that's YouPorn.
No, Pornhub.
RedTube.
RedTube.
That's the
RedTube.
other one, Pornhub.
Oh, I
RedTube.
hate you guys.
You brought it up.
There are no links to any of those.
Actually,
If you're watching us, you already know what they are.
Most likely.
Probably. But you've seen like episodes 1 through 6 at least.
I have, yes.
Out of all of those, what Sith kind of appeals to you?
There's the
bad guys.
There's Darth Maul. There's Darth Tyrannus.
Count Dooku.
Literally, the only one that I have any information on is Darth Vader.
So you like Darth Vader?
Sure.
Got it. Next.
Sure, let's move on to someone who has information about this and can actually have an intelligent.
Well, we're coming
conversation.
from like I'm trying to just find someone from the perspective of like very little Star Wars knowledge.
All right, go
like
for
Darth
it.
Vader is really like the only Darth you've
I'm familiar with them all. Yeah,
even though like there's several in the whole franchise.
Yes, there are others. Yeah, but you don't hear about the rest of them if you're not like an actual.
That's not true. I mean,
Man.
you see Darth Maul in episode 1, and then he gets taken out like a bitch at the end.
Sure.
And then there's Count Dooku.
Okay.
I mean, Christopher Lee. Who doesn't like Christopher Lee? I mean, honestly,
Really?
fucking
got a
Gandalf.
love fan,
Christopher Lee, man.
It's Gandalf. No, Sauron.
Dude!
He's
what the
Sauron.
fuck?
He's Dracula.
Get your nerd references correct.
No, he's
God.
not.
Yeah, he is
No,
Dracula.
he's not Dracula.
Yeah, he was.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he
Old
is.
No, he's not.
He's Count Dracula.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Wait,
This
which?
is my favorite thing that's happening right now.
God.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. That's
But okay, so you're familiar with Christopher Lee's Count Dooku. Then there's also Darth
Sure.
Vader, and then there's the Emperor,
Sure.
and then
I know Palpatine and I know
you,
Vader. That's it.
Have you seen episodes 7 and 8?
I have seen everything that Jacob has taken me to see.
So
So I've seen what 7.
Jacob, you
weren't there.
whore.
No, I know, but I saw that one. Remember we discussed
Yes,
it. I
so you
saw
saw
that.
7, you saw Rogue One, and
Yes.
you saw 8.
Yes.
And you've seen Solo.
And I've seen Solo.
well,
Yes.
Solo doesn't matter.
Yes,
That's-
Solo.
Yeah.
Well, no,
that's what I've
Darth
seen.
Maul's technically in it.
Solo doesn't matter.
Solo
Fair.
doesn't matter.
Ouch.
And
Okay.
technically, 7 and 8, there's no Sith.
There is no
It's
Sith.
not really a thing.
That's true.
also
Kylo
true.
wasn't a Sith.
So,
Yeah, Kylo isn't a
Neither
Sith.
was,
so
neither
neither
was
was
Snoke.
neither is the guy that literally got cut in half and doesn't matter.
it's kind of depressing. I was
there's
really
that,
hoping it was
so
gonna be
yeah.
plain.
To the guy who was cut in half and doesn't matter.
No.
They do that to a lot of people early on in their careers.
Like,
7.5.
Darth Maul.
That sounds
he
like
came back.
Better call them all.
Better call them all. But so Vader is kind of like the only one that really comes to mind. I mean, the Emperor doesn't.
I wouldn't think
He's
of
like
the
a-
Emperor first. I
he's
would
like a
think of
creepy old
I would
man.
He
think
was
of
a
Vader
Sith.
first.
Yeah, he was.
He was, yeah, but I wouldn't think of him first.
You think of Vader.
I think of Vader.
James Earl Jones' voice, like, I am your father.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I think of.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
made your sister.
I've seen that porn. Anyway. Ray.
Sorry.
Again, RedTube.
Or Pornhub.
Or Pornhub.
Ray.
Sorry. For that.
Now, here's okay, so I'm familiar with Ray's choice simply because I was
Ray?
talking with, we're doing Ray next.
Okay.
Ooh, I think
You're familiar
can I
with
guess?
Ray's choice.
Yeah,
Not,
Ray.
Can I guess?
not
No.
this Ray. That Ray.
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 That.
Maybe Jackson.
Anyway,
Not the good-looking Ray.
Oh.
he doesn't like the way she
Oh,
looks.
so the other Ray.
You don't like the way that Ray looks. You said she's
I
not
guarantee
attractive.
Yeah,
I mean, is she more attractive than this one?
no.
There we go.
Wow.
This is a much better Ray.
He likes you better than he likes Daisy.
Yeah. You're
Sorry, Daisy.
So you might want to
Poor Daisy.
you might want to move seats too.
Poor Daisy.
No, we're good. Anyway, Ray, what is your choice of Sith today?
Well, so we're talking favorites.
Well, favorites or
Not
you know, whatever.
necessarily. It doesn't have to be a favorite.
Well, okay, so...
Yeah, because I mean, she clearly didn't like Darth Vader, but that's the one that comes to mind.
See, I didn't like him.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Darth
Okay.
Voldemort.
Darth Voldemort.
Darth Voldemort. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I have to
Darth
admit,
Vader.
that would be pretty cool. But,
What is that?
it would.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, it would.
He'd be better than Snoke.
How are you an asshole?
You're too hairy.
going to ones where just come to mind. I mean, I love Maul's fight scene in the movie.
Which one?
The one where he gets cut in half.
Yeah.
That's like the only fight scene Darth Maul has.
You
Yeah.
like? No, it's not.
Well,
You
There's
like-
one on Tatooine.
There's a
You
little
like
bit of
when
one
he gets cut in
Tatooine,
half.
but it's not much.
True. Well, I like everything going up to it because I mean that's actually kind of a cool.
It's the Duel of
fight scene.
Fates, man.
Yeah.
The choreography. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was
I used to love impersonating the Emperor, but oh yeah,
Oh,
I would
do it
get.
now.
I got a
Do
whole.
it, do
I
it,
had
do
the
it,
whole.
Do it for them.
He doesn't have to.
Impersonate the Emperor.
He's
for
not a
them.
milker. He doesn't have to dance for these monkeys.
Dance for these monkeys.
wait. Isn't the monkey supposed to be the one that dances?
Just do a leg kick for the monkeys.
No, he might hit the table.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you don't want
do a
to
leg
spill-
kick for them.
yeah, you don't
no,
want to
I've
spill
already
yours.
done that.
Yeah, you don't want to spill your drink again.
Shut up.
Again, this podcast brought to you by drinking.
Not that drinking.
No.
Actual drinking.
Actual drinking. Alcohol.
Little both. But what you were referring to was the fact that I was curious about Darth Plagueis.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, before I came on here, I wasn't even sure whether or not that was just something that was made up to try and lure Anakin in, or if that was an actual person, which of course I found out it was an actual Darth. And
What are we talking about?
Darth Plagueis.
The wise.
Yeah.
Whether or not he even existed. Are you not listening
We
to
know
him, man?
Plagueis existed.
Well, I didn't know.
He
before
didn't
I
know.
came over. I was actually looking him up because I was curious about him.
Isn't that what you just said?
yeah.
Alright.
Apparently, Dirk wasn't listening.
And
Again,
Drinking.
podcast brought to you by drinking.
found out that, of course, he was the mentor to what became the Emperor. But before I started researching on that, I had no idea. So, I honestly wasn't sure if that was actually a person that he was talking about, or if he was just like spinning this tale to try and lure him in.
Yeah, to essentially just be like, hey, listen, so like, here's a story about a guy that possibly had these powers. You might also acquire these powers and save Padme.
That doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
It didn't in the movies either, but
It did, because he mentioned that Plagueis was his master.
not until the end. During the
He
opera
did
scene.
mention it.
Yeah, not until the end though. He's referring
But he
specifically to the
did-
opera scene.
Oh, but you didn't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, he did.
You didn't say
I
anything
didn't
about
mention
an
opera.
scene. See? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I didn't say Albert.
You were referencing the opera scene.
Yes.
That's
Well, I'm
because
glad
that's the only
you
time that Darth
are
Plagueis
able
was
to
mentioned.
read the mental things going on.
I have a lot of fucking practice listening to him and you.
What am I thinking now?
66 episodes.
I don't need to. I don't need
What?
to say.
Say it. What am I thinking now?
You want more alcohol because you're out.
Well done. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're drinking.
Sorry.
No, you're drinking.
No, now I'm confused.
Have you never heard the story of Dirk drinking the wise?
Did you say dark drinking?
Dirk.
Oh, Dirk drinking.
Yes.
No,
The wise.
No, Darth.
Darth
I
drinking.
like dark drinking.
Darth
Dark
drinking.
or
Dark
Darth?
drinking. Can you turn out the lights, please?
Darth.
Right. Darth Plagueis.
Yes.
Is that the guy, or who's your favorite though?
Who's your man?
Who's the badass?
Who's your old wrinkly dude that you just can't get enough of?
Cuddle buddy.
Bane is great.
Yes.
Bane is out. We all know Bane is the man.
Well, she doesn't.
Other than Bane.
I don't. I have no idea
No,
what's
she's-
happening
All right,
today.
get the
Well,
one
one day,
stat.
One day.
Read them all right now.
They are rather short, actually. He still can't
I
seem
read
to be
fast.
bothered to finish the third one, though.
I'm close. I only have 100 pages left.
Uh-huh. You've had 100 pages left for like months.
No. I had 150 pages left for months. Now I only have 100 pages.
Oh, okay. So you should.
Are you picking on him because he can't read fast?
I'm picking on him because he can't read at all.
He's picking on me because I can't get through this third book fast.
At all.
I'm taking my time on it.
You can't find the pictures.
He's
That's
not.
right. Yeah, there is that. There are no pictures in this one.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video left.
What?
Nothing.
What?
None?
What?
What?
I think there is a YouTube video.
I'm sure there is.
No, I'm
There's a
pretty.
YouTube video on everything.
Yeah, there is.
I doubt it.
Wait,
Not
young-
on you. Not on Bane.
Youngin or young?
Oh,
Lin?
yes.
If
Young
it's young,
sure.
Lin,
No,
how is
it's
he alive?
Youngin.
Young.
Okay.
Some of
He's
the
not a
younglings
Padawan.
did live, actually.
Yeah, Kanan.
If he was a Padawan,
Ken.
kicking in the nuts.
Kanan.
Jarvis, yeah.
Kanan. Anyway,
Jarvis?
as you were saying, your favorite.
Yes.
Didn't we cover that?
It's not Bane, Ray. It's not Bane. I know it's not Bane. Come on.
Ooh. I know what it is. Is it Revan? It's Revan, isn't it? It's Revan.
It better not be Revan.
Why not?
Other than Darth Bane. Because...
No, you did say other than Darth Bane. And Revan did die a horribly wonderful death.
Which time?
Yeah.
Star Wars has this tendency to kill off their Sith more than once.
That's true.
Darth Maul.
Revan's the OG. He died like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but this fool at least was televised.
That's true. To be fair, all of Revan's deaths you can see in video game film.
That's
Not
true.
true. Not true. Not televised. Movie-vised.
Movie-vised the first one.
Yeah,
Televised
It
the
was
second
not
one.
televised.
Yeah.
It's the second one he was televised.
Second one, yes. Movie-vised was first.
And
Is
if
Revan?
you catch the Star
Like
Wars
outside of Bane, is
like
Revan?
on Christmas.
He was my favorite one to play.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Revan's a fun one. You didn't like the Exile in the second one?
And the Exile was okay, but I mean, honestly, Revan was my favorite between the two.
Which version, male or female?
I usually play the man.
Okay. So canon version of Revan.
Those of you who don't know, they're talking about Knights of the Old Republic.
We've referenced this before many a time.
Just throwing it out there for our listeners. What
In
if you have a
case-
new one?
People
All one of them?
don't pay attention until episode 66.
Woo!
The fact that we're still making episodes is a miracle.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right.
It was the will of the Force.
Or Will's.
Oh, I hate you.
Okay, so
I hit myself.
so Jacob
Oh,
since Revan. Okay, Jacob, what is Sith? What do we got for us today?
so Revan's cool. Since we can't name,
The one that cannot be named.
yes, Voldemort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Continue.
Darth, shut up. I want to see that.
Darth, shut your mouth. Darth, I'm just talking about Chad.
I would probably throw in Darth Nihilus or Nihilus or whatever you want to say.
Nihilus.
Nihilus.
Yeah, Nihilus is the one from
That's what-
KOTOR 2.
KOTOR 2. You can also do Darth Crate.
Darth Krayt is from the future one, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
future
Yeah,
with Kate Skywalker
Give us some-
and all that stuff.
He,
Give us some history on these two.
Darth Crate was a Jedi during. Well, this is Legends, of course. This is good canon.
not
we don't-
Disney canon.
Not Disney.
We don't care about Disney or Legends right now.
Well, we
Oh,
have to
see,
kind of-
now this is going to get taken down. You said Disney.
Disney.
Right.
I
Disney.
never said Disney. Did I ever say Disney? At any point did I say Disney?
Yeah.
Give me some of that Disney money.
That was
Disney.
last episode.
Well,
And
it
this
can also
one.
be this episode now too.
It's gonna have
They
to be
owe
last
us money for
episode.
taking our last video down.
No shit. Those
Not our
fuckers.
last one, just the episode 60.
63. Hashtag banned.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hashtag live for Kennedy. That's
So
my favorite one. It is.
Do you know did you actually pay attention
Oh,
to
hell yeah.
what that means?
No, dude.
You don't like Kennedy either.
No! I hate that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I personally feel she single-handedly destroyed what we think and love as Star Wars. But
I knew I wasn't the only one.
even though she was an apprentice under George Lucas, she still screwed the pooch.
Fair enough.
The dark pooch.
Hashtag live for Kennedy. Jacob.
Jacob.
I'm the limp for Kennedy?
No!
Hey,
asshole
whatever
Sith!
works.
No, you're the pooch.
Episode 9, limp for Kennedy.
Oh, that's something I would like to see.
I'd buy 2 tickets to that.
Oh, hell yes. We're renting a much bigger theater for that.
We'll just rent out all a picture show for that one.
Yeah.
God, if only we had enough money to do that.
God, was married.
Well,
Yeah. But, Jacob.
So, Darth Krayt was the one who created the Rule of One, which I can't recite because the Rule 2 is better.
It's not.
Or he just
it's not that hard. It's
The rule of one,
it's
it's
the
Wrong finger.
effectively, there's one person
There you
who
go.
has the power, and then there's everyone else who craves it.
exactly. So
That's the rule of one in a nutshell.
Anyways, so Darth Krayt, he was a sand person. He was a sand person, Tusken Raider, and then joined the Jedi Order, and then Order 66 happened. Then him and Obi-Wan had a fight, and then he got into
So the sand person had a fight with Obi-Wan right after episode.
Around
Right
episode
after
Order 66.
Order 66.
Yeah, or like a few years later or
So
something. like
did
that.
Obi-Wan go back to Tatooine right after?
He didn't say where.
It was on
Order
Tatooine.
66?
It was on Tatooine where they had the fight. Yeah.
So
was
Krayt
it-
went
was
after
it-
Obi-Wan while he
was
was
it-
watching Luke.
Was it right after?
He went back to his Tusken Raider.
Was it right after he handed off the baby?
I know.
Baby Luke.
It was like a few years later. He had the beard and all that stuff, like full, like
He had a
He had a
beard.
beard.
when
He was looking close to Alec Guinness.
yeah,
Oh,
he was
okay.
more of an older guy. So yeah,
So he went gray over 3 years.
sure.
Or 19.
A lot of stress, man. In that sand, it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. So I mean,
I
You
hate
live in the
sand.
desert too.
no, I don't like sand. Remember
I
that.
don't like sand. We had
An episode.
some of us had an episode. Yes.
Yeah, like you guys are right now. He just hates sand.
No.
He doesn't
Matt,
like it.
Doesn't like it.
It's
doesn't
coarse
like
and rough and it gets everywhere.
Specific crevices.
Just like
Dude, you know,
Not all.
We don't want you crying.
Not all.
not a good time. So yeah, and so like few 100 years later, he
Oh my God.
he slapped for a while, and they got the same.
Are you talking about Obi-Wan
No,
still?
I'm talking about Krayt.
Oh, okay.
He got the same armor that who should not be named
So Darth
Krayt,
Krayt.
like put himself into whatever cryo.
Cryo.
There we go.
Cryostasis.
Cryptostasis.
I like that.
Cryptostasis.
He's dead sleep. No, that's okay. I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Seriously, it is. And so he slept for like 100 years or so, then came back and he was like, motherfuckers, I'm gonna take over the galaxy, which he did.
So Samuel Jackson.
No,
No, he's not Samuel Jackson.
but
But
he
you
did.
said motherfuckers.
Just Samuel Jackson isn't the only person that says motherfuckers.
Oh, yes, he is.
He's the only one who says it correctly.
He's the only one that has a wall. This is bad motherfucker.
Does he still have that wallet?
I wouldn't be surprised if he
Does he
did.
walk around
I would
as
hope
Nick
so.
Fury with the bad motherfucker?
I would hope so.
That would make so much sense.
You should pull it out from one of those Capital One commercials. What's
Yeah.
your wall?
Yeah,
That would be
shit.
great.
That would probably
I like
sell a
that.
lot more of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, Krayt's pretty cool.
And then the other one that you mentioned?
Nihilus?
Yeah, Nihilus.
Yeah, he kind of just has an empty pit inside of his self, and so he just eats the life force out of everything, or the force. Yeah, he's killed an entire planet. He's pretty cool.
Lot shorter description on Nihilus.
You're gonna have a lot of links to look up, brother. A lot of links. Oh, you're gonna make him do that.
He can look up the links and just email them to him.
He knows what he's talking about.
I do.
Maybe?
Ish. There's
It
a comic book.
may take
and
a few days, but he knows what he's talking about.
I'll throw up
Alright.
pictures.
Nice.
I know exactly
Dirk.
what pictures I'm looking
What?
for.
Nice.
Let's talk. What's it? Come on.
Then who should not be named?
Say that again?
What's Sith?
What Sith?
Yeah.
Kate.
Darth Kate?
Dark Kate Sith.
That'd be
It's
awesome.
Final Fantasy VII
Yeah.
reference.
That'd be an Irish Darth.
Kate Sith is not
We
Irish.
need an Irish Darth.
It's a giant stuffed
That's
animal.
exactly what we need is
It's
an
a
Irish
cat.
Darth.
Dude,
Maybe a Scottish
On a
Darth.
fat moon.
A fat Scottish Darth?
who just
sure.
yells freedom everywhere.
No. Get in my belly. No, we don't
That would
need
be
that.
Darth Bastard.
I like it.
I want my baby back.
I'd see that, Austin Powers.
Kill the younglings.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find that. Alright. Okay, and we're done.
That's your favorite Sith?
Hope you enjoyed episode 66.
Wait, are we done? How long have we
We
been?
got 14 minutes left, guys.
Oh god, see, Dirk.
Only 14 minutes?
Dirk.
I'm not going to talk for
Drinking.
14 minutes.
You don't have to. I haven't done mine yet. I'm
Oh.
trying to get you out of the way so that I can finish this off, asshole.
Well then, take me out of the way like a normal Darth would, you fucking pansy!
This is seriously turning to YouPorn again. Darth Wood. I mean, Jesus.
Darth
Darth
Vader.
Wood
sound
is
good.
Darth Wood is an Ent from Lord of the Rings.
I don't watch that shit. There's
Lord
only
of
one
the
true
Ents?
trilogy.
Lord of the Ents? No, that's Lord of the Flies.
Why
Those could
Although
also
there's
be right.
flying
What's happening
trees,
right now?
There's so many books.
you could have.
All the
Life
flies.
is coming
Do you
back
hear
to
that?
me.
Darth Piggy.
It's like
Like Miss Piggy?
No, from Lord of the Flies.
Oh, Darth Piggy from Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
He gets crushed
You
by
could do
a
that.
rock just like
you could do
Chewbacca.
that.
Didn't they do a Saturday Night Live sketch with the Muppets? And they had a Darth... No, it was Darth Kermit, I think.
Yeah, it's Darth
And, and Luke
What
actually
is
was in that.
Kermit?
Kermit?
Darth Kermit.
You
Kermit?
didn't say that. You said Kermit.
No, I was trying to think.
You
at the same
failed
time as talking. I
miserably.
failed. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I had a Jacob
Thank you,
moment.
Jacob.
So yours is Darth Revan.
It is Revan, yes.
Okay.
It
He's
is.
pretty cool.
Why?
It is. Because it's the whole back and forth. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm bad. Fuck it. You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm done.
It's easier to be bad.
So you like that he's a flip-flopper?
Yeah, I
Like
like
a
the
politician.
I like the fact that he can't make it. He can't decide good or bad.
At the end, he was both.
Exactly, and that's the way I see it should be.
Well, no, I mean, like,
It
he was
should
literally
always
two
be
separate
both.
Revans,
And
they
it
were
should be.
both.
That's the way it should be. That's the way everybody should be. That's the way everybody is. They just don't.
Seriously, could you imagine two of Jacob?
That would be bad.
One
dark
dark, one light.
And then
I can.
Which one
Yeah.
is Hyena Boy?
Which one should you hang out?
both.
That's
the one.
light.
There's
okay.
enough to share.
Okay. All right. I have 3 fucking questions. Which one would I hang out with?
Yeah.
The dark,
one.
Yeah,
Which one do I like?
the dark one.
I asked which one is Hyena Boy.
Which one is Hyena Boy? That's the light one.
Yeah.
What was the other question? I heard it.
I didn't ask a question.
So you did.
No?
You
I
open
did
your
not
mouth.
ask a question.
I was mocking you.
Who else has?
It was the skull.
It was the kitty.
It was Seamus.
Might have been
yes.
Seamus.
Might have been in your mind.
Well, the answer to that question was the dark one. Of course.
So basically, Jacob, you need to become really evil fast.
Easy peasy, lemon
And
squeezy.
Dark would love you.
No, it's not that easy for you, and I know it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dick.
Because if it was,
Nice.
if
I'm
it
gonna make
was,
love to you.
bitch, if it was that easy,
Yeah.
you would be much darker by now.
It's a non-off switch, man.
No, it's not.
For me, it is.
No, it's
I
not.
just like to turn it off. most of the
No,
time.
no, you don't.
I save it.
No, you
I
don't.
crave it.
No, you don't. BJ.
All right. So,
Take your time.
I am. If we are talking about Sith,
You sure?
As far as I know, we have been for quite a while now.
Are you talking about the
Actually, I
time
think
that
it's been
Luke
a
was a
very
Sith
small
for like a
portion.
small?
yeah, like a lot of what we were talking about has not been Sith. If we are talking about Sith,
We are.
and everyone brings up, like favorites or
Jacob?
something like that,
Jacob
or,
is your
or
favorite
just
Sith.
like iconic ones.
No.
You have to bring up the first one.
And?
Well, I mean, it's questionable as to whether or not he's the first one.
Okay, then you can't say that, fucker!
Well, he's the first one according to history.
Legends?
Then
or
say
canon?
it.
Legends.
All right.
Then say
Correct.
it.
The first one
Correct,
that
just throwing
led
it out.
all of the Sith, that was the first main one, is Marka Ragnos.
Ooh,
Well
wrong.
done.
King Addis, Aadas, was technically the first one. It was before any of the Jedi that went to
Spell that again.
Aadas, Addis.
Okay, spell it again.
Aadas.
Okay.
That's not Sith.
Two different
That's-
spellings.
He was a
No,
true
I think it was
Sith, pure
three.
blood.
That
Definitely the
is
same
Dark
spelling
Jedi,
three times.
because as you stated, it's before they split.
But he was pure Sith species. That's the thing.
Sith, that's when Sith was a species, not an ideology.
Oh my god.
So we're looking for Darth Shoe. Because I'm pretty sure he said Adidas.
Sure.
That's definitely what he spelled.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that is actually what he spelled. He put one too many A's in the beginning, but he did definitely spell
Okay.
Adidas.
So Darth Shoe.
I know.
Was he a Dark?
No,
No, he was technically king.
he wasn't
so
a
we were
Dark.
saying Sith, and not all Sith have the name Darth. Because if we go back to the person who we should not mention, none of those Sith had the word Darth in front of them.
Well,
because it wasn't
actually-
part of the Brotherhood of Darkness.
Jacob, the reason, and they even state this in the books, the reason none of the Brotherhood of Darkness had the Darth title was because the teacher wouldn't allow anyone to claim that title because he felt it was divisive, and he wanted a unified Brotherhood of Darkness to fight against the Jedi.
So none of
Which
them
is
were-
why Darth
Dude,
took the title of Darth and became the first Darth in hundreds of years because he was like, your version of the Sith is weak.
So
Which
wait-
it was.
So
But if we're going all the way back to the first time Sith existed, in the concept that we are referencing right now, Marka Ragnos. Because King Addis isn't even a Sith. He's a Sith species, but not a real Sith, because he's just a dark side Jedi.
was it a Jedi?
It was before they split.
It was before the Jedi even got to freaking... It wasn't a Dark Jedi.
But was he a Force user?
Yeah.
So he's a dark side user.
Okay.
He's a dark side Force user.
Alright.
They hadn't even made the Sith Credo, they hadn't even created the religion of Sith. He was just a race of Sith.
Who was the first Darth?
Could have been Marka Ragnos, actually. Yeah.
Was he Darth Mark?
I don't think so.
I don't think he was a Darth, but I know there were...
think so.
Oh no, because there wasn't any Darths back then either,
I don't
were
think
there?
so.
Because there's,
I'm trying to
there's
think.
Ludo Kresh, and then there was,
Nagasato.
Nagasato, and a bunch of them.
But and
none
then
of them
I
were
think
Darths.
the first one that we know of, like that's big, is Revan. But I know he's not the first Darth.
No, he's definitely not.
I bet you $20. Russ right now has taken his computer or phone or whatever he's watching this on and has thrown it on the ground and burned it. He probably knows all this, and he's not even here.
you probably
Actually, I don't know. Actually, honestly, I don't know if Russ even knows a lot about Marka Ragnos.
No?
Because Marka Ragnos is...
No,
Yeah.
but I would bet that Russ knows a shitload about the Darths.
Maybe. Russ might throw it up, I don't know, but Marka Ragnos was the leader of all of the Sith when they were actually Sith. Like, the Sith Credo existed, they were an organized religion, I guess as you could put it, similar to Jediism. They just...
I don't think he was a Darth, though.
He wasn't. I don't think so, but the Sith... The Sith existed as Sith under him. He was definitely like, I'm the leader of all the Sith. Plain and simple.
Yeah, Sith Empire behind.
I see nothing wrong with that.
But Marka Ragnos is like the beginning. Or at least as old as it's relevant
Legends
to
goes
get.
so far.
No, legends go back further. I mean, they talk about this King Addis or whatnot that talks about...
And
you
they
know.
even go during the Force Wars, which it's before even King Addis.
Yeah, it's
the
like
Force
it's
Wars.
it's literally when the Jedi actually split.
that's when it starts beginning. Kind of
Jedi or
the Jedi.
The Jedi.
The Jedi. When there's
So it's good to know your
referencing.
proper terms.
I mean, we've talked about this in previous episodes,
Yeah.
so. But Mark Aragnos is the big one, and I feel like he's the main one that. He's the Sith that led the Sith Empire back into the limelight. Prior to him, the Sith were in their own little corner of the galaxy,
They were
hidden
just
from the
Sith.
Republic. Well, they had an empire and everything like that, but they hadn't interacted with the Republic.
Is that when they were doing the Republic sent the two people trying to get the hyperspace routes?
The Republic didn't send them. It was
They're doing surveys.
during an expansion period of the Republic, they would send out explorers,
Yeah.
or explorers would just go out. They weren't really sent. But
Gotcha.
explorers would go out and try to find safe routes, because space, oddly enough, as much as there is not all that safe.
Yeah.
Like, you can run into planets, suns, super dense black holes, like quasars, all sorts of bad stuff you can run into, and all of that stuff could still fuck with you, even going through hyperspace. So explorers would go out and try to find safe routes that the general populace could travel through the galaxy and try to expand the Republic out further to other planets. Well, unfortunately, a couple of explorers happened to land on Korriban. I'm going to call it Korriban because that's what it's been always. I'm not going to call it Morriban because that is a stupid fucking name. I am going to fight the fucking power on that one.
Bitch!
Yeah, they just combined Korriban with Mordor and made it Morriban. It's stupid as fuck.
We love you, Disney.
No.
No! Select anybody.
But anyway, yeah. So a couple of unfortunate explorers happened to find the planet Korriban, which was the capital world of the Sith Empire at the time, which actually was part of unknown space. Actually, at the time of this expansion period, because the Republic pretty much only was just the core systems. It was just the core of the Star Wars galaxy. They hadn't expanded very far. So these explorers crash landed on Korriban, and I believe it was Nagasato, one of the people on the council that advised Mark Aragnos as the leader, kind of tricked everyone into believing that these two explorers were the vanguard of a Republic invasion fleet, and that because these guys are here, like, exploring the planet, and they know we're here now, the rest of the Republic fleet is going to show up and invade us and kill us all. And so he convinced Mark Aragnos, or they convinced Mark Aragnos to invade first. Strike first. So that's what Mark Aragnos did. And he led the Sith Empire back into the limelight against the Republic. Which, prior to that, neither one of these entities, like the Republic and the Sith Empire, neither one of them had any knowledge of each other. Prior to that. So. And then that's what started
Star Wars.
thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years of wars.
In the stars.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Led by Darth Voldemort.
Darth Voldemort!
New hashtag?
Hashtag Darth Voldemort. That's...
Hashtag live for Kennedy. So there you go. So that's my little bit of history that I find the most interesting and fun. How much time do we have left?
46 seconds.
We were fine.
We are done!
Bye.
Should we just end it there?
I just did.
Oh! Is it? Go ahead and give us an outro just for fun.
You let us in.
What do you do for an outro? Do you want me to...
Thank you for joining us on the BlueMilk podcast today. Where
I was going to say listen to the Real Film Nerds podcast.
There you go! We actually do say that at the end of every episode.
He doesn't watch
I know.
our shit.
I do. You put up the logo I sent you to put up on the screen.
I know.
for
I'm
the
well
movie
aware of
theater?
what I put up.
See, I'm just proving that I pay attention and watch your show. I just fast forward to the end to make sure you put my logo in there, but
Turn it off.
that's not even the dark. The
No,
Imperial
no,
March.
it's
It's
not
kind of
even March
depressing.
anymore. Yeah,
Would you find the
Imperial
stupid
March thing
ads
again, please.
Fucking shit.
Thank you for
Stuff.
joining us today. We hope you had fun. Please be sure to leave comments behind about who your favorite Darth is, or Sith, or any little esoteric.
How
Sith
did you
knowledge.
celebrate Order 66?
Did you even celebrate Order 66?
Did you kill a youngling?
You
If
Republic
so,
scum.
Please.
Or do we all just belong in AA?
We all definitely
Yes.
belong in AA.
Yeah.
But be sure to watch Real Film Nerds and the Mile High Show.
Listen, actually, I'm audio only, but I am on the YouTubes, but it's audio only.
So?
You can watch it, I
Listen,
guess.
yeah, watch something while you're listening to a soothing voice.
Soothing voice? I've never been accused of that.
No.
Now he
No.
has.
And you never will from me.
Good.
Bye.
You're such a dick.
Come to the dark side.